Oi, oi, Reborn, how are ya? Oi, oi, Rad, how are you, brother? We have tonight created a spicy burger. I did cock everything up. I fucked the rice up. Right, so we've got the hot plate on the go. It's going to be a reasonably quick one tonight. I have pre-done all my patties. Now, hopefully these are going to be as spicy as hell. Yeah, Rad, I don't have a rice cooker. And I tried doing it in the pot, and I think I just overcooked it a bit. It was stupid. And the instructions that came with it were for a microwave, and I do not own a microwave. I'm always spun out. Reborn, I'm always spun out. Are you going to come and join Rad's challenge tonight? Oh, right. So basically, what I've done is I've gone to an Asian supermarket, and when I was in Thailand, probably about 4 years ago, I had a Laab, I think it was Laab Mu. And honestly, I don't tap out of spicy dishes, but this was the first time I ever tapped out, and it was just super hot. So what I've done is I've gone and bought the Laab seasoning from a very good Asian supermarket that we have. Alex, welcome along. And yeah, so basically I've done something a little bit different with the patties. I've finally chopped some onion and I've mixed it into the patty and with the seasoning for it. But I found it was too crumbly because of the dryness of the powder. So what I've done is I've added an egg to the mix. So yeah, like I said, the plan was I was going to use the sticky rice to make the bun. So basically top patty of rice and a bottom patty of rice and stick everything in between. And as I just told you, I screwed up the rice. So not an issue. Oh, my chat's disappeared. Somebody just type in, let me know that the ears are there, or is my chat gone stupid? Ah, it's there. Send you a burger. So, I did a burger for Aussie Pug, and he put me onto these buns. So basically, we're using the tiger bun. Absolutely awesome. I have lettuce that I've grown in my garden, which we will be using. We have cheese and we have tomato. And my higher power does like her burger pickles. So the burger pickle will be going on it as well, with a little bit of mayo. So yeah, I'm not cooking beer onions tonight, so it's going to be a quicker stream because the onion's actually in the burger. So we've got our plate nice and hot at the moment. I am missing one thing. Can anybody tell me what I am missing at the moment? No? I'm missing my beer. And everybody, thank you very much for celebrating my birthday with me last night with Radian. Had an absolute blast. I got smashed off my face. No, I'm using mayo, no ketchup. So I got so smashed last night. It was a fantastic night. Thank you very much for everybody making it what it was, and thank you, Rad, for hosting it for me. That was better than having a physical birthday party. So yeah. Okay, let's get the patties on. I've made a whole heap. So what I normally do is I'll make a shitload of patties and I'll cook them up, and I'll use them tomorrow, have them for lunch. So in hindsight, I probably should have used a pork mince for this. I can put ketchup on there, but I'm not a real ketchup fan. Like, yeah, yeah, I can go get it out. I only have tomato sauce, not ketchup. So that actually smells really good straight off the bat. As soon as that went on the plate, I can smell the onions starting to cook. That's good. I like that. I always do me. Nobody else will do me. Right. That's a little issue I have to fix. Ka-ching. Oh, that smells really good. Honestly, I haven't had a patty that smelled that good on the hot plate in a long time. So what we're going to do is, as we cook them, we'll stack them, keep them warm up on the grill. Oh, that smells awesome. I honestly, look, with my experience with having Laab move in Thailand, that was extremely hot. So I'm hoping that this actually comes out like that. We like a lot of spicy food here in this household. Spread a bit of that fat around. Get another one. I think I've got about 6 or 7 patties to cook tonight. I'll have a couple of burgers tonight. I've got extra bread rolls. Well, that's the idea. I do it. It's currently just after 6 o'clock here, so it should be just after 11 o'clock or coming up to 12 o'clock where you are at lunchtime. So get your appetite going for lunch. Go out, get yourself a burger. A real burger, not a McDonald's. And as you can see, the size difference of the patties, like, because it's meat is a muscle, when you cook it, it shrinks. 12 o'clock reborn. Spot on for lunch, mate. There you go. Take your puppy for a walk down and buy yourself a burger, mate. Or get yourself, if you've got a balcony, get yourself a little grill like this, little barbecue, and just cook them up on your balcony. It's not hard. These are nice and thin, these patties, so they're not taking too long to cook, which is great. You just done your lunch, did you, Alex? Oh, we love that sizzle. Love that sizzle. Now, once again, the beef meat, the mince that I use is a mix of between brisket and chuck steak, and it's done at an 80% meat, 20% fat. Oh, smelling like a bloody Burger King or something in here tonight. And I can see all the fat rendering, and it's just running down the channels at the moment. So, yeah, might have to turn this up a bit. Now, Alex, I'm not a chef. I just enjoy a good burger. I did study American fast food for about 6 months prior to starting all of this. That was where all this kind of like came from. It was basically me just trying out like different bits and pieces of what I'd learned. And yeah, so I mean, I did a deep fried hot dog. So basically I got a natural skin sausage and I deep fried it in lard and made a hot dog out of it with onion and chili and cheese, and that was fantastic. That was like one of the best hot dogs I've ever had. So for everybody again, it's the seasoning that I've bought is called Laab Namtok seasoning mix. So if you can find a good Asian supermarket and you like spicy, get yourself a pack of that. I'll let you know how spicy it is. But basically everybody can cook. Alex, everybody can cook. It's not that freaking hard. I mean, shit. I'm doing it. This is it. You know, normally, if I don't use this, normally what I do is I just get my meat, my mince, from a butcher that makes it for me. I make a ball. I use baking paper. And what I do is I lay over the top of the over the top of the ball of mince I make, I lay another second piece of baking paper and then use a chopping board and just squash it flat. That's all I do. And then normally I'll add just salt and pepper and throw it on the hot plate. And if you get the right mix of meat, mate, you don't need a lot in it. Oh, these are looking pretty good. And then all it is just standing around, drink beer and flip burgers, mate. I'm sure you know how to put salad on a burger. I can really smell that onion in that patty. Oh, get another one on. So basically, I cut my hands like that with the mince in it, and that's the size ball that I use of meat. And then, like I said, between the patties, but between, I just use baking paper. And that basically makes things a lot easier. I can keep it all together, stack them on the plate prior to going on the grill. Not happened as you expect. But like I said, I cocked up today. Instead of using bread rolls, I was supposed to use sticky rice and make like another patty, right? And fry it on here and stack the burger into the rice. And I screwed up rice, cooking rice. How silly! It's supposed to be the most simplest thing to do. Oh, I've only done 6 patties. I thought I did 7, but that's all right. Beyond, how are you, mate? And whereabouts are you, Beyondathon? Beyond Nothing? Sounds very European-y. Ah, Mr. Bad, how are you, mate? Oh, these are smelling so good. I'm actually quite hungry tonight. I haven't eaten yet today. So I'm not going overboard with everything tonight. Bit of a stream to get back into it. The weather's going to be on the change. So basically for the next few months while it's winter, I will be restricted to how many streams I do due to bad weather, because I can't open the door up and cook inside here because I have to move the car out, and my classic car doesn't go out into the rain. Mate, this is a new one tonight. It's a real spicy patty, so we're gonna give that a go tonight. We're using tiger buns. They're nice and crispy, great flavour. I have homegrown lettuce, which I grow in my veggie garden. We're going to use some pickle and some mayonnaise. So I'll make one for me, or maybe a couple for me. But yeah, my higher power will be having one as well. Give that a bit of a scrape, clean. And I've done something different with the patties tonight also. I've put the onion, instead of making my classic beer onion, which is basically finely slicing your onion, cooking it on the hot plate, and just pour a stubby of beer over it as it cooks. Whoa. These are super thin patties. They're just cooking so quick. Stream's going to be over before everybody knows it. Stream normally goes for 2 hours. Okay, Alex, I'll catch you later on if you're going to come in and race in Radian's lobby tonight. We're doing race B as far as I know in preparation for next week. And a lot of my followers just ate, Reborn, just ate some bread. I feel scammed by you. That's class. But yeah, so as I was saying, 90%, 99% of my subscribers are all of you from the GT7 community, and I'd like to thank you very much. Well, you could have put some salad on it. Bit of cheese, bit of ketchup, little bit of tomato. But you're a single man. Your fridge is probably empty, mate. Or even go buy yourself some bacon. Slap some bacon in a pan. Make a bacon burger. Oh, mate, Reborn, thank you very much, mate. Like I said, you're one of my favourite competitors on track. We always have some great races. And you're a great guy. Just remember with your streams, keep it real, keep it simple, and mate, you got it going. You're doing well. Oh, there's that sizzle. Cliffy! Oi, oi. That sound. Everybody loves the sizzle. Yeah, I'm doing good, mate. Thank you. Had a great night last night for my birthday on Radiant's stream. Had a fantastic lobby. Got absolutely trashed. I don't know if you saw me skull and beers. Cheers, Cliff. Ali! How are you? What's the crack? Right. Right. This will be the last of the patties. Right. We'll get some mayo on the bottom. The crack is mighty and nighty, Pops. G'day, Mel. So we're going to stick some mayo down on the base. Oh, I forgot to do what I should have done, which is wait. We're going to find out what it's like to fry mayonnaise. It's raining bad, is it? We got, last weekend, we had basically a mini cyclone, which is like a mini hurricane. We had winds in excess of 130 to 140 kilometres an hour. I lost 3 of my wonderful papaya trees. They were snapped. So I've got literally a big box of papaya fruit, which I'm trying to give away. But yeah, it was hectic. Not the worst we've ever had, but still pretty bad. Whoa. These burgers smell so nice. Now, papaya is a tropical fruit. People don't even realise we can grow them down here where we are. But our summers are just so good. And strangely enough, our trees we've had for 5 years, they've fruited all year round. Even in winter, it's crazy. Yeah, no. It was. It was pretty hectic. I mean, I think the worst winds we've ever had here were, because we're on top of a hill next to the ocean, and we're basically open to Antarctica. And I think the strongest we've had here is about 160 to 180 kilometres. That nearly lifted the roof off the house. I've got cracks in my ceiling. Oh, my chat's just died. I might have to fix that. Hang on. So we go to return, close, open. Let's see how that goes. Like waiting for nothing's happening. Oh no, my TV's stream's died. Hang on. Try it again. Give it a chance just to wipe itself. Ah, there we go. Right. So I've lost a bit of the chat. No, that's why I've got my hairband in, Reborn. Keep it nice and tight. Right, okay, so the patties are done. So what we're going to do is we're going to use all this lovely beef fat. Like I said, I cocked up, I put mayo on it already. We're just going to put the buns on. Now remember, everybody, toast your buns, okay? Toast them, get them nice and warm. Because what that does is it seals the bread and it stops all the juices making it soggy. Okay? Nobody likes a soggy, sloppy bread. So we'll leave that on there for a bit. Like I said, we've got some cheese, got some lettuce, got some tomato, got some burger pickles, and a bit of mayo. So, nice and simple. Nothing outrageous other than what we've done to the patties, which I did prior to the stream. I should have actually done it on stream. It would have been funny. Because I cocked everything up today. Wheel bearing on a Toyota. No, I've done a full hub replacement on my GQ Patrol. I've done drive shafts and CV joints and brakes in like an old front wheel Mazda, like a Mazda 121. But yeah, no, not in a Toyota. No beetroot tonight. Honestly, I didn't cook it today. I've been running around. We had to clean the baby chicks pen up today. It's horrendous after 2 days. And that took us like 3 hours to do because they're running around and just causing chaos. If anybody can do it, Cliffy, you can do it, mate. Oh, that's looking, see that? That's looking pretty good. That's looking pretty good. Leave that, it's getting hot, I know that. Oh, there's the one I put the mayo on. Ow, there's that one. I'm trying to curb my swearing down. Oh, that's warm. Oh, that's fucking warm. I should use tongs, but I'm stupid. So we get our cheese, we put our cheese down on our hot meat. Hot meat. Cool. That's got some real kick to it. Like, if you're in late, what I've done is I've taken an extremely spicy Thai seasoning and I've put it inside the beef patties. It's called Laab. So Laab dash Namtok. And I like my spicy food, and it's the only dish in Thailand that I've gotten 3/4 of the way through and tapped out. I just couldn't continue eating it. It was that hectic. Slap a bit of tomato on there. So we've got our cheese melting. We got the tomato. My homegrown lettuce out of the garden, which I picked today, on there. Oh. Slap a bit more mayo on the top. Ooh, crispy. What time is it? Ali, it's probably about, hang on, I'll tell you. It's after 6:30. It's actually, it is. It's 6:30 p.m. So it is dinner time. This is why I do it at this time on a Saturday normally, because it's lunchtime for all of you wonderful people up there in Europe. And I want you to get hungry for lunch and what you're going to think about for dinner, and show you it's not hard to eat good. Right. Oh, I better get that off before. Oh, no, that'll be mine. Oh, see? Pops is cocking it up all over the show tonight. Right. Pickles will have to go on. Oh, hang on. Get me girly grip. Oh, hang on. Get the knife in there. There we go. Brand new jar. No. I'll make sure I cremate yours, Reborn. I'll make sure I cremate it. Not just burnt. So we stick a couple of pickles on there for the higher power. She can have the good one. So that's hers. Oh. So we set that aside. I'll have this rubbish burnt one. It's not too bad. Not too bad. So we'll get some mayo on it. No, I haven't seen the sidecar crash. My son is actually a swinger in sidecars. So I've seen enough of that sort of stuff. He nearly lost his finger one night in the speedway. He does both the Formula One sidecars as well as the speedway sidecars. Crazy little kid. But he's realised now that he's built a house that if he hurts himself, he can't pay for his house. Right, so we get our beef. Slappy dappy our cheese on. Oh. Slappy on some tomato. Now I use Roma tomatoes. They're the oval, the elongated ones. Less juice, more meat. Stick the lettuce on. Oh, a bit more. Get me pickles. They got airborne at 160. Whoa. I was at a race or a practice day with my son out at our local track, and there was a 65-year-old couple, and me and my dad, the fossil, were so impressed that they were still doing it at their age. And they went out there and he flipped it and she broke a hip, and they're no longer racing anymore. We have a track here in Perth. It's not the best of tracks, and there's a corner at the bottom of a hill, and it's called the Basin, and it's notorious for, like, yeah, we've had a few motorbike riders and whatnot killed out at that track. It's called Barbagallo. Barbagallo Raceway. They use it for the V8 supercars here. Oh, my beer got excited. Okay. Slap the lid on. Let's see how hot this actually turned out. Crashed in the superbike at the TT. I can imagine. Several bones. What about, who was it? Probably about 3 weeks ago, 2-3 weeks ago. I know Marquez broke his neck. Not Mark Marquez, but Alex Marquez fractured his vertebrae in his neck. And then one of the other guys got his leg caught in the wheel, and it tore all the ligaments and tendons in his knee. So he's out for a long time. No, I haven't actually taken the chance to watch it this year because I've cancelled because I'm trying to save a lot of money, so I've got a good time when I go to Thailand. I've actually cancelled my sports subscription, so yeah, I won't be watching. And honestly, I had it for the Formula Ones, and the changes they've made just destroyed Formula One. It's an absolute shit shoot. Right, so here we go. The Lomby Laab Burger. Let's give this a go. I reckon I could have probably doubled up on the Laab. It's not as spicy as what I was hoping it to be. Tail light? What tail light? Mel, no, we're a Mazda family. in all, the flavour's really good. Just not as spicy as what I was hoping. I think if I make another one to eat now with you, oh, I can starting to feel that. Starting to build up. But having all the salads and all of that in it probably cools it down. Just give me 1 second. Mel, you've heard of an RX2, RX1? I have the 4-cylinder version of the RX1. Let me show you. Now we actually have 3 at the moment. I've got cardboard on it. There you go. It's a Mazda. I'll put my lamp on. Hang on. Where do I? Down here. Flash. There we go. So I've got that on. So there you go. That's my little Mazda, and it is granny. Literally just finished. Hang on, take this cardboard box off. I've been working out here, so I've just covered the car. That's all. Hang on. Oh. So there you go. That's the front of it. And I've literally done a complete engine rebuild, brand new carby, brand new everything basically. Yeah, I've just got to go get the distributor rebuilt. I'm looking at changing it to a electronic distributor, but I had the 3-speed automatic transmission down in the back there rebuilt as well. Cost me a granny spec. It's a 4-cylinder. I haven't done anything special, like no cam work. I've kept it pretty stock. The interior is absolutely stock. So, still has the old AM radio in there, which works. Original carpets. Everything's stock. Everything is Mickey Mouse. So all the door cards, as you can see. So yeah, it's definitely a labour of love. I'm overworking on them. We started playing with these cars when we first started dating. We were like 18 when we started dating, 19, and my higher power wanted a car, and she says to me, she says, I found a car, it's $500, and it was a station wagon of this, and her brother got a yellow sticker on it, a defect on it, and I had to rebuild it, and that's where it all started. So we have just built our car collection from there. We've actually got 3 shapes. We have the 4-door version, which is my wife's car. I have a highly modified 2-door version, which has a roll cage. I've put custom turbo, fuel injection, LSD diffs, disc brakes are all around it. Thing's a weapon. That's in storage. And then we also have a 2-door station wagon, which my son has because he's a mechanic and he was a bit of a problem child at school. And I said to him, I said, well, you can have your choice of one of the cars. And yeah, he chose the most expensive one, which my wife has never forgiven me for. And that was the station wagon, two-door station wagon. So they're both 1975s. The two-door and the four-door are both 75s, and they're the wide body. And the station wagon is a two-door station wagon, 76 model, and it's the what they call the standard body. So the wagons never came out in the FA3 model. So just give me 1 second. I'm gonna give this to my wife. Look at that. Let me just get the light on it. Oh, there you go. Look at that. That's a cheeky little burger. Hey, that's a cheeky burger. Don't mind if I do. So I will just give that. Let's see what's going on. Hang on. I'll be back in 1 second. Make sure my wife has something to eat. Okay, so I'm back, peoples. Don't cry. Cliffy, mate, I've got a similar sort of problem. I've done everything, and I've got this stupid freaking misfire in it that's just not fixable at the moment. That's why I've got to get the distributor redone, hoping to try and rectify that freaking issue because we can't drive it at the moment. I had the carby redone. That cost me $650 just for the carby. Cost me, what was it? $4,500 for the motor to have it machined and parts supplied. I assembled it. I assemble all my own gear. And another $2,000 on top of that to have the transmission done. And it's still not running properly. So back to the drawing board. I'll try and get that rectified. Right. What we're going to do, we'll heat that up again. Oh. Yeah. I actually managed to get my hands on a super rare Japanese import engine with a gearbox. Now these only ever came out in a 3-speed auto, which this one is, or a 4-speed manual, and they were a 1300. And that's the actual model of the car. It's called a Mazda 1300. And hang on, wondering why I'm dying of gas. Never lit it. And basically, I managed to get my hands on a Japanese import 1500 with a 5-speed gearbox on it, which bolts directly up to this one. So, yeah, what I want to do is take that 5-speed, have it rebuilt, and stick it in my race car. And, yeah, have a bit of fun with that. But the 1500 import came with an electronic distributor in it. I think it's called a D5. So I'm going to take that. I'm going to take the original one that I have here, the points, and see if I can get something done. All in all, the flavours of this burger pretty good. Well, I hope so. If not, I'm going to have to pull the motor back out, strip it back down and check all the timing gears. Make sure there's no issue with them. I'm having problems with the tuning. It's too advanced, and I can't retard it back to the timing mark properly. And when I do, it just pops and farts and carries on. Now, honestly, the Laab Burger, which I've put into the beef of this burger, is interesting. Not as spicy as what I wanted. I wanted like burn my face off, melt my eyes. Not that like that. I think next time if I do it, I'll double up on the pack. And yeah, we'll do that. So what we're going to do is on the next burger, which I assemble, I'm actually going to put jalapenos on it as well. That's what I'm curious about, Cliffy. But all my timing marks were when I was assembling the motor. I've gone back through all my photos, and all my timing marks were spot on. So maybe it was a half a tooth out. I doubt it. Or one tooth out. I find that very hard to believe. What I might do is take the new timing gear off, the new gear that's on there, and put the old one back on. Maybe there's an extra tooth in it. I don't know. It was supplied to me. The guy had an idea on what he was doing with everything. He got everything else. Took him 6 months to find me pistons. So wow. Flavour of that patty. I've put the onion finely chopped into the patty with the seasoning, and that is just the bomb. That's really good. I'll be doing that again. Get another burger bun out. Oh, I'm being greedy tonight. Whew. It's actually giving me a little bit of a sweat, but not hot. Oh. It's not warm. Toast our bun a bit. You're going to cook some sausages in a few. because you're hungry. Well, that's the idea. I mean, I like to eat. I'm not a very big person, but I do like to eat. And I like to eat good food. And I haven't eaten McDonald's in probably about 30 years, 40 years. It's just, yeah, about 30, well, yeah, about 30 years I haven't touched McDonald's for. I got a raw hamburger off them once and it just turned me off completely. Nothing worse than a raw burger. Mmm. Get a bit of this fat from down the bottom here. Spread that over. Put that there. Get you on there. Get a bit of that fat render in there. Make that nice and toasty. It won't burn this one. Ooh. And once again, everyone, thank you for last night for my birthday. Had an absolutely awesome night. It was absolutely great. Thank you. Boy. Better grab another beer. Check our buns. Oh, that's looking a bit better. Bit more on that. Maybe no pickle, no salad, just burger with ketchup or brown. No, you need the other stuff in there, especially. It's more okay. Now it's not shop bought lettuce that I've used. I literally have a vegetable garden. This is my own vegetables, like my own lettuce and tomato that I have in here. And honestly, you cannot beat it. It's so good. It's actually silly. When you grow stuff yourself, the flavour is just so much better. And I don't use like pesticide sprays and all of that. So, yeah, I prefer a nice bit of lettuce in there, a little bit of tomato, just to break up the fat from the meat, because the meat that I use is quite fatty because I use a special mix. It's 80% meat and 20% fat. So, and I get that specially done for me by the butcher up the road, and he looks after me. And after I do burgers, I go up and I show him what I made, and yeah, he's great. He's a nice fella. We've only had him in our area for probably 18 months. We've never had a butcher, like a proper standalone shop butcher. We've had like your little supermarket butcher, but they don't understand when it comes to this sort of stuff. Right, let's get Harry pickle. Don't mind if I do, love a bit of pickle. Your reborn, your puppy is absolutely stunning. He actually reminds me a little bit of my little girl I've got. She's a half brindle, half white. Oh, okay. Don't mind if I do. If I eat a pickle, good shit. Right. Stick a few jalapenos. Oh, hang on. Shouldn't use that. Let me just go get a fork. A fork, see. And Reborn, fork you about your warnings. So we're going to slap some jalapenos on this one. Try and make it a bit hotter. Like I said, I do like a good spicy burger. Right, so we've got those. Put the lid back on. Get my lettuce. Oh, hang on. Get me tomato. And I grow Roma tomatoes. So they're not your big round tomatoes. They're the elongated ones. Like I say, they've got a lot more flesh. So really good for making like your Italian pasta sauce. Stick my lettuce on. More mayo on top. Right. Oh, right. So what we're going to do, Debbie, how are you? Jalapenos are a chili. They're it's a pickled chili basically. Not super hot, but just add nice tangy spice to it. So imagine your pickles you'd get in your McDonald's or whatever. It's a bit like that, but with spice. Right, let me just turn my gas off again. Alright. So, what I'll do is we'll do another view. Put my light on. Lighting. Hang on, no, back. Put my flash on. Whoa. Right, that's pretty good. That's pretty specky. And it's called a tiger bun, so it's nice and crispy. Great flavour of the bun. It's a bit more palatable than just the standard rubbish bun. Right. Oh, that light's bright. Oh, I need to get some decent lighting. Hang on. Oh, what have I done here? Hang on. Turn that off there. Oh, right. So that there is... Hang on. That's not the pickles one. That's that one. That's the pickles. That's the jalapenos. That's that one. Right. Okay. Give it a squash down. Got to give it a squash down. Should I do a cut in half view of it as well? I think we will. Oh. Let's have a looky. Oh. torch back on. Flash. There we go. And that's pretty good. Yes, everybody, thank you. If you can like my stream. Oh, there we go. My tripod's really tight where I put my phone. Yeah, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. That would be wonderful. I'm on my way to 300 subscribers. I'm not a religious every week sort of streamer. I realise that, but I do have a lot of commitments with all the animals and family and all that sort of stuff. So, yeah, everyone helps. Thank you very much. Right, let's give this one a crack, eh? Whoa. Smokey, how are you? It's a rice paste. Oh, there you go. It just brings the burger alive, just that slight change in the bread. Wow. Mmm. Reborn. Crustier again. Okay. Giraffe bread. I'll ask my bakery, see what they've got. But it was actually, the person who put me onto this bun was Aussie Pug. His burger, if you haven't seen the burger I made for Aussie Pug, go back in my live streams, check it out. It was freaking epic. It was great. Now, a lot of people argue about pineapple and on either a pizza or a burger. I was never a fan of pineapple on a burger, but I'll tell you what, after doing that one, I'm hooked. I like it. If it's done correctly and it's not sopping soggy wet, it's great. Now, with the jalapenos on there, starting to bring that bit more of a burn to it. Mmm. That's pretty good. Yeah, Cliffy. I've always found that when I go to a burger joint and they do the pineapple on the burger, it always turns out sloppy. It's not, they haven't dried it, the pineapple ring, before they've cooked it. And it came on. My ears are starting to scream. No tears. Absolutely stunning. I like spicy food. Mmm. Yeah, I do. I do it on the hot plate. But when you go, a lot of the burger joints just don't do it properly, and it just ends up making everything soggy wet. It's crazy. Oh. Well, I won't be finishing this burger straight away. But putting the jalapenos on there, I think at this stage, a better choice. But I think next time, I'm going to put 2 packets in of the seasoning, and that should really liven it up. Okay, Ali, thank you for coming. Pleasure was all yours. Oh, yeah. Okay, Reborn. Oh, you're saying to CC to Ali. I thought you were saying to all. Wow. Well, look after yourself, Cliffy. Oh, I need to clean my glasses because I'm seeing Ali as all. No, I don't want any of you to go. I love you all. Wow. All in all, it wasn't what I was planning for tonight. Like I was saying earlier, I stuffed up the rice. Basically, I was going to make the bun out of sticky rice and fry it on the hot plate. Don't believe me. Slip out here, mate. Really, I should have gotten prepared earlier this week and practiced the rice before I did it tonight. I ended up sticking the rice to the bottom of the pan, and I couldn't make anything out of it then. Ooh, what was that I just dropped? Oh, me burger bun. So, yeah, so basically the plan was it was supposed to be a rice base fried on the hot plate like a bun, the hamburger and a little bit of salad, and then another rice plate over the top so you could pick it up and eat it that way. No, I don't want you gone Reborn. Oh, I love you, Reborn. Like a little brother that I get to pick on. So, wow. So we'll put that in with the salad so that can go in the fridge. And I will eat those ones tomorrow for lunch. That'll be our lunch for tomorrow. Oh. All the burnt bits. Wow. So anyway, everybody, that was my burger effort tonight. Thank you very much. And hopefully, now, I do have to check my messages and I do have to get in contact with Sparks. Sparks Theory has agreed to do a collaboration on a burger. I think originally he thought I was just fucking around and wasn't going to do it, but that one will be in the board. We will be doing that. No, not again tonight. I'll be liquid diet tonight again. Not too many, not like last night. Last night was pretty hectic. I think I went through 16, 17 beers last night. So it was, yeah, big night. So not doing that again tonight. But yeah, that was my birthday though, so it was a big night. I thoroughly enjoyed the racing with everybody, and I appreciate Rad so much for putting on the stream. Yeah, that was fantastic. So, and had Kentish pop back in last night. He's back from his holiday, so everybody stay tuned this week for Kentish. He was actually one of the biggest people to push me into doing my channel. So I appreciate him for all his encouragement to do it. And I thank everybody, all of you, for coming in, having a chat, having a few shits and giggles. It's fantastic. Thank you very much. Now, if you haven't subscribed, please do. If you haven't liked, make sure you hit that thumbs up. That helps me out a lot. And yeah, until the next burger, or until we speak online and chat online in racing, stay safe, or just, yeah, stay safe, keep out of trouble, or just be good at it. Cheers. Thanks, everybody. Reborn, thank you. Time for me to do my cleanup. Takes me a while. Thanks, everybody. Ciao.